We're standing on the Cowes waterfront, right beside the Royal Yacht Squadron on my left here, and behind in the distance is the second day of Admiral's Cup fleet racing at Windward Leeward, and then probably around the Cairns race. A bit like yesterday, which was an absolute cracker. Classic Solent conditions, 15 to 20 knots, wind over tide, very shifty. Gordon Maguire from Back to Black saying they had a 70-degree shift at one point here. Young Lincoln Dews taking over from Matt Humphreys, who wasn't well on the day, calling the splits, and every time they flipped across, the 70-degree shift would knock them around. Interesting discussion with Andy Green on Jolt 3, the Navigator, and he's saying that a lot of the really high-end boats have got, I think it's fibre optic compasses, so they're not magnetic, and the degree of difference in those shifts, they're getting down to 0.1 of a degree, which is pretty impressive. We might hear more about that. So to the cumulative results after the Channel race and 2 Inshore races. At the moment, the leaders on the board are the Yacht Club de Monaco, second the Royal Hong Kong Yacht Club, third the Yacht Club Costa Smeralda, and they're actually on equal points with the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron. For the Aussies, pretty good day yesterday. Zen taking a 10 and a 2. Great work in that second race, which was round the Cairns. And Back to Black getting 2 3s, I think it is. So that puts the Aussies in 6th place overall. And today it looks like it's shifty nor'wester again. Interesting for those of you that read Seahorse. A great little interview, short interview between which Blue Robinson held with Clouds, Roger Badham, about Solent conditions. And Clouds has been here for many years, back to the early 80s. And he was saying exactly those sorts of conditions that prevail are what happened yesterday. Nor'wester, high cumulus coming off the mainland. Interestingly, and I hadn't realised this, and it perhaps explains the big skies in Australia, the cloud base here is about half the height it would typically be in Australia. So 2,500 metres maybe in Australia, and then down to maybe as low as 1,000 here. So small wonder that the wind changes around really quickly, and sure enough, that's exactly what it did. Classic nor'westers where the wind just goes round the clouds and the rain showers, and that's why you get those changes. That article also contains some fantastic anecdotes about Clouds getting here in the early days before we had all this tech, bringing his own helium balloons and his theodolite and everything else, and having a huge gas cylinder of helium, which is probably not a perfect idea when you get a few of your team on the Terps afterwards. They start doing crazy stuff with the helium. We did a dock walk yesterday. Hope you get to see that. Really good to talk to Abby Ayler, Cole Brower and Tom Needham, the Aussie in the Beaugest team on Beau Ideal. We'll do another dock walk this afternoon and bring you reports there. Just quickly, Fastnet update. 2 or 3 days ago, looking pretty good for a good solid southwest start. That's all shifting a good deal now. It's a bit lighter, but it still sounds like we're going to get plenty of breeze coming back from the rocks. So we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, we'll catch up with you in the dock walk this afternoon. Cheers.